Folks, how we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today you're watching the helmet cam view of the last live stream we did. I stream here on YouTube, also linked in the description. I stream on Twitch and Kick if you're interested in watching there. Other than that, of course, you guys already know the drill. hicksfam.com if you want to enter for a chance to win an e-bike. That ends at the end of next month, July 31st. Only a few weeks left if you want to get involved. If you do, make sure you join now. Anyways, let's get into it. So no more curfew, no more protests. Kind of back to normal out here in LA, honestly. What is normal out here? Well, that's kind of what I guess I'll be showing you some of today. What it was like when we would come out here on normal days. Check things out. I kind of have a little bit of places, like a list of places I'm going to go today. So we'll see how it goes. But mainly for today, we're going to be hovering around downtown. Maybe we push to Hollywood. I don't know. I got about 4-ish hours, probably. If we push it any further than that, I mean, I'd be pretty surprised with myself.
Passenger, female, white, 30 years, sunglasses, white shirt, blue jeans, armed with a taser, code 2, incident 3954, RD 1240.
Sounded like they just started a pursuit.
Back to Cadence Resources response.
I can't reach the button to replay that, but it sounded like a pursuit. I heard something about a passenger, or maybe they're just tracking a vehicle. But anyways, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. We are right here in downtown Los Angeles. We're about to hit the tunnel. Actually, we're not going to hit the tunnel. We're going to hit the wraparound. The first thing I'm curious about doing is going right up over this hill to the areas where all the drama was kicking off last week and just see how it looks, you know. I'm pretty interested to see how things are looking. Well, let's go ahead and do that first. It is definitely relaxing to be out here, and it's not like it's not completely insane like it's been the last few days. I still feel like there's probably going to be like a super heavy police presence out here though, so. Got the boys. Damn, traffic is jammed right here.
Holding a baseball bat,
so it's all back to normal now? Yeah, I mean, things are essentially 100% back to normal, I think. I would be shocked if we saw any type of protesting going on today, but I mean, I don't know, nothing surprises me anymore, bro. This whole line looks like they're getting into the Disney Hall. It's probably like some type of concert. I see a bunch of people dressed up fancy. So I take it that's what's going on here. It's not relaxing, it's chaos. Bro, the chaos is done for now. Could it pick back up? I mean, yeah, it definitely could. So I'm not ruling that out, but. So like, for starters, this was the main street right here where everything was popping off. Going down here, this is Temple. So, was it last week all this is happening? Bro, my brain is genuinely fried within the last 2 weeks. Like, I pretty much have forgotten all context of time and like and how things have been going. But I mean, the first thing you're gonna notice looking around, everything that got spray painted has been painted over already. All these walls were painted.
Anyone inside the store?
All these walls were painted just a few days ago, and they're all clean again. There's a little bit like right here on the bus stop. Maybe they just don't care about that right now. A little bit on the other bus stop right there too. But I mean, look, all this like right here, all this little wall right here was totally covered in paint. People tagged up all over here, all up here to the left. I mean, it's normal. It's back to normal. It's cleaned up and it's back to normal. I'm pretty astounded how fast they're able to do it. No more sheriffs blocking roads. Honestly, it was pretty surreal coming out here during that time where every day it was just like cops, sheriffs everywhere, people unrest constantly. It's you know, I don't want to say it's out of the ordinary for LA, but for someone who comes to the city often, it is a little jarring. So, you know, I'm not saying anything about that it's like you know, any type of opinion about it. I'm just saying, it was like being in a fever dream. This is still painted. I don't even know what this is. Oh, it's a bathroom. The Grand Park is the last place I'd ever think of using the bathroom. I mean, look, there's people playing in the park. It's a nice day. Still a decent amount of paint, as you can see right here. Cleanup job is still going. Some paint right there.
Probably go QRT here pretty shortly.
But all in all, far cry of the chaos and unrest that we had last week. No more militarized units over here at the courthouse. Still fenced off, but there's no one here now. So that was just Sunday. Was that Sunday? I think it was Sunday we were up here, and the military was up here blocking this building off. And I mean, it's pretty obvious why. People would have just broken the glass, painted all over everything if they could. So that's why they're guarding this building so heavily. Right here to the left. That's what's going on here. Still a little bit more paint over there across the way, as you can see. A bit of random paint. Paint everywhere, all right? I think that's pretty much the most we're gonna see as far as like property damage. There's not much of that. We took a look at some of the looting spots last time we came down over in kind of in the middle of downtown. Sean Wing with the 2, thank you, boss. And today we're gonna go a little bit more towards Little Tokyo, kind of like the edge of town. See how it's looking over there? And that's where we're gonna get things started.
Vermont Avenue, apartment 671.
And then we're gonna kind of just get around the rest of the city.
8A, Roger.
Some Twitch chatters. Hugo, Rob has Rosport.
Wilson Street, code 23981.
Just need to. Well, the next big cleanup they do is for sure gonna be the Olympics, maybe the World Cup. Don't they have some World Cup games going on here? I don't see them doing a big cleanup for that, but for sure the Olympics. Look, bro, I learned over the weekend that this is a police station. I actually never knew that that's what this place was. At all. This is a police department. Right here to the right that they've had guarded up all week. I pointed out last time, but they broke some windows here too, which is insane. They were busting windows at the police department. Yeah, that happened. Let's get across right here. So right now we're just cruising around downtown. We're gonna go on a huge journey tonight, so if you're just tuned in, welcome. The first thing we're doing is looking at all the places where things were popping off all last week and just seeing how they're different now. And I mean, this is more like what downtown usually feels like. Dead. Just nothing going on at all. Complete ghost town, honestly. This is what it's usually like for those who have, never really been here. Look how quickly they painted all this, bro. This was completely painted top to bottom, this wall, this white wall right here. You can kind of see over here, they did their best to paint this. There's still some remnants of it being spray painted and painted up on the text where it says like square. I mean, everything's painted up. Part of it was like more interesting to look at than how it usually looks out here. Part of it was definitely somewhat more interesting. There's a random paint over here. We're not gonna go that way. This is boarded off. I think that's just because it's under construction. This one part right here, they did not manage to paint over yet. Right there. Man, I think it was Friday we came here and it was popping off right here, dude. It seems so much bigger when there's a million people. It seems like the streets are longer and this, like it's larger. Pause. But like seriously, it reminds me how cramped this area actually is now that it's finally back open again. Freeway oh wait, there's a protest right here. Bro, I am 100% serious when I said I had no idea there's a protest today. It's a pretty small gathering. Absolutely peaceful, I'd say, but Bro, I'm serious. I didn't know there was a protest today. What's up, Ellie? What's up, Sebastian? It's a pretty small gathering, but you know, they're out here. Who knew, folks? I just want to get across the street now and go straight. We're actually going to go to the federal building, the other side. I want to see if they still have military out there. Let's see. They actually do. Ugh. Hey boss, is there a line like right here? Or?
Yeah, you gotta go around that way.
Okay. How long are you guys out here for? Just indefinitely? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was out here pretty much all last week and I saw everything go down, and I'm surprised it's still going on. To be, you know. Yeah. Cool, you guys have a good day. Okay, chat. That goes into the top 10 most awkward number one most awkward interactions I will ever have on stream is right there. It's just, is that one right there. That's at the top. Yeah, that is number uno. Straight up, yeah, so how's the weather? Great. Have a good day. See ya, bud. Yeah, you too. All right. Yeah, you know, I don't know. We're just gonna go ahead and move on, chat. How about that? How's that sound? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep on continuing on with our goal. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep riding to where we were going, which is Little Tokyo. And yeah. They don't like being on camera. Let me tell you one thing, they don't have a choice. You know, they don't have a choice. I pull up, I got plenty of space to be right there. Freedom of speech, freedom of the press. I can be live. They don't have a choice. If they don't want to be on camera, they can turn around, face the other way. Anyways, we're in Little Tokyo, and we're taking a look at some of the damage here. It looks like a little bit less cleaned up than previous places we've been to today. I'm actually gonna turn around and show you guys what's going on here on the right. I wanted to see this. There's still that big tagging right there. That's kind of crazy.
1614 Rotary Drive.
Yeah, I mean, that could have gone worse. They could have said nothing. All right, that would have been peak. Like, okay, I'm just gonna go. They did respond. They were courteous enough to respond. They could have just straight up ignored. And you know, yo, thanks for the sub on Twitch. KNI02, thank you, bro. As you can see right here, some things are still boarded up. I think that's open. Yeah, I mean, it didn't say open. All these are open. So you can see they have little signs that say we're open. Straight boarded up.
15051.
Pretty sad. Over here, they're probably just breaking windows for no reason, you know, just to like break windows, which is, you know, definitely a thing they did. I don't know how else really to put it. But I mean, we kind of been speeding through this area the last few times we've been over here. I want to point out to you how many places are boarded up. So now we're going to move over to the left side of the street and take a look. Let's go ahead and curb alert it. Just a lot of stuff boarded up. Lots. Happy to be here with the two. Thank you, bro. Right here, it looks like this place is just straight up closed for now.
713 and then closed.
They actually made this the door. That's actually kind of cool. They made it the door. That's smart. I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? Look, everything got broken over here. It's kind of sad. Little Tokyo is like, it's like the hipper part of town, as far as downtown. It's like, it's cool. You know, there's like a bunch of little niche stores and shops. More boarded up stuff. I'm just showing you guys all the boarded up stuff. Then we're gonna go a little bit further inside into the, you know, into the other side of Little Tokyo. More here. Anyways, a little bit more over here. More on the other side of that street too. Just so you guys have an idea how much they really went to town on Little Tokyo, bro. It was going down over here, honestly. Over here across the street. These people put their logo on the particle board that they installed on the window, which is pretty smart. You gotta admit, that's actually pretty smart. Well, take a look, folks. This is how things are looking now. Mostly cleaned up, but they just busted all the windows, bro. Like, they just broke every window that they could just to do it, which is pretty sad. You know, no one likes the sight of a city with a bunch of broken up windows, so there's that. Also over here, across the street. And a little bit more that I had to show you guys. Oh, this one too. I'm just gonna pop up on the curb and show you this from across the street. This is like a museum that they just broke the windows up to. Japanese American National Museum, I think is what that's called. So that's that. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I would suggest, if any of you guys live near LA, to come out here and try some of these businesses, because I'm sure they need the revenue right now. Obviously not the chains, like don't come out here and go to Starbucks, but like some of these really small mom and pop restaurants, they could probably use like some extra revenue right now, you know? And so if you're planning on coming to the city, I would suggest coming through here. More broken stuff over here. Anywhere you see particle board is where they broke windows. All this over here on the right. We were over here a lot at night and things were popping off like crazy, if anyone remembers that. All this to the right. More across the street too. Just to give you guys an idea of how much it was going down out here, bro. Just breaking stuff just to break it. And then all these to the right. See, I understand like the federal buildings and whatnot, but like all these little restaurants, a lot of them probably already on a shoestring budget, you know? Got some live music tonight. I've been here before. Kura Sushi Revolving Sushi Bar. It's actually fire. One day, me and Graham Stephan, YouTuber, financial YouTuber, we had like this event that we went to over here, and then we went and had sushi over there after, and it was insane. And now their windows are all busted, which is no bueno. Sorry, I know it doesn't hit the same without the music at all. It's kind of like a little disappointing, but he's playing some type of song in the background there. But that's pretty sick. That's actually super sick. So I mean, this place is kind of waking up. It is a Wednesday, so it's not uncommon to not see much going on here. But it's definitely a little bit slower than usual. I think a lot of people still assume that the city is like in complete chaos. And that's, you know, like people are still out here going crazy. More to the right here. So I think that's going to stop a lot of people from coming back for a little bit until that clears up. But there's your look at how things are looking. Anywho, I smell something burning. I do smell something burning. Skid Row is right here on our right. We're gonna wrap around the city a little bit for a bit. Just keep it moving. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if something's on fire in Skid Row. That's like not uncommon whatsoever. Dang, look at this view right here.
Rescue 6 Roger, we've attached it.
Actually goes kind of hard, huh?
Street code 2 incident 4061 on 877.
Not bad. This is easily the best angle to approach downtown into. It's coming this way from the bridge, or from like over that way. So you're taking a nap. See, we could take 5th Street back up to the city. The thing that sucks about being out here on this part of town is that there's basically no way to get through to the city without cutting through Skid Row. And if you don't want to cut through Skid Row, well, it presents a problem. We're just gonna mount it for a second though. We're gonna try and go around it. If we can make it up to 8th Street, we're pretty much good.
I would think so.
This is 6th. This is how Skid Row looks for anyone who never seen one of my many videos where I come through here. Basically, if you go to one side of downtown and then wrap around a little bit, you kind of are forced to go through Skid Row unless you go all the way around it. You know, and you know, it's just part of the city. I don't really know how else to put it. So it's not uncommon to have to drive through here. It's just not really like, you know, something that you'd want to do, I'd say. Ever.
Look forward to seeing you.
We could go one more street up, but we're just gonna take it from here. So there's that. Dang, look at that thing on. Not quite donked out, but close. That's pretty sick. Lights are out right here. Maybe someone cut the wire, or maybe it's just out. Could be either or. Street lights do just go out all the time in LA, so. All right, folks, so we went through Little Tokyo, went through downtown. Now we're just gonna kind of generally roam for a little while. And that's the plan. If I hear anything interesting on this, on the scanner chatter, we may go check it out. But ultimately, I'm just riding around. Some of these alleys right here, look at this alley, dude. This alley is actually insane. Damn, what's going on? Dude, bro, what is going on in the city? The street to the left I just saw looks crazy. And we're gonna go check it out next. I wanna show you guys this alley there. Up on the street to the left, it looks kind of crazy. You can actually go this way. Oh, they're bumping music. Beautiful downtown LA. I'm gonna cut this right, head towards the heart of town. I'm listening on a scanner, not hearing anything too interesting right now. Here's the Adidas store that got looted. We checked this out a few times already. Right here on the right. Alameda and Denny. That's probably not too. I actually don't know where that is. I don't know if that Adidas store is going to reopen either. Part of me kind of thinks they might just move on. I mean, they definitely have the capital to, you know, take the loss, claim insurance or whatever, but I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do. Of course, a company like Adidas is just going to run the numbers like, all right, we were either making good enough money to continue doing business here, or with this loss, it's no longer worth it. And that they're just going to decide off of that. This is the street that we were on when they were opening up all the hydrants. Oh, no, sorry. I was going straight over to the right. These two streets just look the same, Hill and Broadway. I always get them mixed up. Or I have a station that's just pure static. You guys hear that? I don't know what it is, but I gotta take it off when I'm in the city. When I'm in my house, I don't hear that. What station is this? Hold on, let me look. I think it's an EMS station. It's like a fire, EMS or fire station. Whoa, almost ran over us. Chipotle sauce on the ground. All right. Continuing on with our tour of downtown LA before we move on to other parts of town. We're gonna go on a little journey today, is the plan at least. I don't know how well it's gonna pan out, but that's the plan. This guy almost crashed into the curb on the right. Texting and riding. More boarded up on the right. I don't remember them saying that this got cracked. They probably just boarded this up to prevent it getting broken. That's my actual guess. They probably boarded it up in anticipation that people would be coming and trying to like destroy stuff. Next up, gonna head to Pershing Square. Interesting. Looks like Gotham City. I'm not gonna lie. I think Gotham City's better than downtown LA recently. Cesar Chavez and Soto. I didn't even catch what the call was either. Alright, we're just gonna cross. This is more stuff we got. These are the jewelry stores. Anyone who saw on like Twitter or anywhere like that, when they're looting jewelry stores, it's all these on the right. Some of them right here. Some of these are just like corner stores, and some of them are jewelry stores. This part of downtown has always like confused me, because it's just like, who would come here to buy jewelry? I guess a lot of people do, because it's been like this forever. But like, I don't see myself coming here if I ever wanted to buy jewelry. I'd go to like Costco or something, you know? Like, who is coming here? And like, what was it like because it's a good price? You know, like why would you want to come here? Does anyone actually know? I'm actually curious. Does anyone know why people come here and buy jewelry? Helicopter going low overhead. Yeah, those people are arguing about something. I don't know what. It's none of our business. Here in Devonshire Station, that's way up in the valley. This guy's just got a chair and he's just spinning it. Mood. Sometimes you just gotta spin the chair, you know. I feel that, you know, life is just one big spinning office chair. Just spinning round and round. Someone's revving their engine back there. Hello. Got Grandpa trying to run me over in the Hyundai. Up here to the right is a food delivery meetup spot. I don't know why it is, but it just has been for as long as I can remember.
4096.
Right here?
1049.
That's where you go to meet up for, like, I don't know, food deliveries, I guess. That's just where it goes down. Kind of a nice afternoon. Not that much traffic. It's pretty chill out, actually. Oh, we got some copyright. We got to go. The city is kind of like basically back to normal. I'm not surprised, but also kind of surprised. I thought there'd still be a little bit of something going on out here. I mean, we did see that march. That was actually kind of a decent sized march they had going, huh? I want to say that was over 100 people, and just out here making themselves heard. Were those National Guard or Marines? I'm not doing that thing again where I argue with you guys, so you guys can let me know. Were those National Guards or Marines that we saw in front of the federal building? Since there's so many experts in chat who know whether it's one or the other. By the way, I put my Twitch in the chat. If you want to hop over on Twitch, I can see your chats on the screen, even though I'm like intently focused on riding right now, so we don't have an accident live. Join me on Twitch. Join us over there. Why not, you know? We got 51 viewers on Twitch. Let's get those numbers up, you know? I can see your chats. So there's that. That's about the only benefit. It's not like Kick where it's ad-free. There's actually like basically no benefit. But
Roger, you're getting Rescue 33.
there's a chat that's very active, and it's less like you're talking to the void, like YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, 95% of YouTube chats I completely just don't even see because it's just like void speak. But on Twitch, it's a lot more like a chat room, you know? It's much more like you know, people are conversating over there and there's conversations happening. And yeah, so I linked it in the chat. Go over there. Click. Anyways, over here we are kind of by LA Live. I think that's where we're gonna go next. 5th and San Vicente? San Mateo? Couldn't hear where that was. I was about to say, I don't think 5th and San Vicente even. It's a lie. That's like nowhere near here. Let's see how much we can sneak through around here. We're gonna try and get through LA Live, if that's possible. Or we could probably just wrap around. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, while things were going on, this whole side of town was basically like, it was like a different dimension because you wouldn't have even known that anything was going on the other side at all. It was straight up chilling out here. Bro, this is a fun day to just be out and ride though, bro. All the roads are open. You just kind of smash around right now. We're gonna go up here to the left, and this is where we saw that little standoff with the cops. When that, oh, we gotta make this right. We have to, when they hit that dude with the baton, I had to cut that part out of that video because I got the live stream got demonetized for that little scuffle. They did not like seeing that. So we had to cut it out of the video, which is something I don't like to do. But I mean, if it happens once, it's just gonna happen again. So if you saw it live, you saw it live. It's also still in the VOD. The VOD's still up. That's probably the craziest thing we saw maybe that whole day. Was that little encounter where they, like, I don't know why, I still don't know why that happened. I couldn't hear what they were saying to each other, but it was like right here where this tree is. a little bit past this tree because I was like, I'm gonna stand behind this tree.
One Roger.
And then, you know, that happened. That was crazy. Anyways. Keep it pushing through downtown. We're gonna head to the fashion district. It's kind of where we were earlier. Whoa, what's this guy doing, bro? He's going on the wrong side of the road. Does he think this is a one-way? Hello? Bro, yo! Like, Chad, did we say something to this guy? Like, you're not on a one-way. This is not a one-way. You're in opposite traffic.
From engine.
You're facing against traffic.
Yeah, water on the fire.
Oh my God, chat.
Fully involved garage fire.
I don't think he knew.
Can I get something above to check?
He did not care.
The two-story fourplex, two-story duplex behind it.
Yo! What? I was coming here to show you guys that these are boarded up too because they came through here the other day, and I think they did break some of these windows actually. That's oh boy. Oh, here comes a
17, your battery suspects in 2101 Yosemite Drive. ATW in progress. Suspect 1 is a female Hispanic wearing a blue Dodger shirt. Number 2 is a male Hispanic wearing a neon vest. Number 3 is a male Hispanic no further. Off display is also a male Hispanic wearing a black shirt. So 3 and 6, 40, 94, 90, 11, 15.
I didn't catch the address on that, but that was high priority. Battery suspect, assault with a deadly weapon. Bro, dude, he looked at me like I was the bad person for telling him that he's driving against traffic. Of course, it's a Tesla driver. I mean, yeah, you know, yeah. Well, you know, yeah. That is something. I mean, I can't lie. I ride like a moron, but like, I drive pretty normally. You know, when I'm in a whole car that's like 6,000 pounds, I tend to not drive against traffic. That's just me though. I don't know. Anywho, let's keep going. That was something. We're gonna go pound down by the edge of society real quick, see what's going on. Do a quick lap down to Alameda. I need the scanner a little bit closer to my ear. I need it to be a little louder too. I'm actually going to hold up and pull it up a little bit. I'm going to put it closer to my ear so I can actually hear these calls, because some of them sound like they may be close, but I'm actually not hearing them.
Just play your other post.
What's up, dog? How you doing?
Section 20 years, has 6 medium build, code 2 incident, 4152, RD1178.
Oh, that could turn into a pursuit. Black Honda Accord, and they had an address. I don't know though. I think that's what I heard. Here's this building right here. This got burned down. They cleared it out, and then they never did anything else with it. For a while, this was like a huge pile of clothes. Now it's just a cleared out lot with a bunch of spray paint. We got the homie. That's fire. Out here on the outskirts, folks.
Neighborhood Street only.
Out here on the outskirts. This is where I like to ride though. It's empty, it's typically wide open at this time. Yo, Jamie with the 10, thank you, bro. Let me just keep going straight here. Got a fully charged bike for tonight. I didn't know how long I was gonna come out and stream, but we're definitely gonna go for a journey. The way I used to stream was more like, you know, instead of just being in downtown all day, we go right around the entire city. So that's kind of what I had in mind for tonight, but I mean, we're gonna see what happens. Got a Cybertruck. Chat, right now in chat, do you guys like the Cybertruck or do you hate it? Thoughts, opinions, feedback. Tell me right now.
I believe not.
Do we love or hate Cybertrucks? Jamie, what's up, buddy? Love the streams and vids. Moving back to LA is slowly becoming a reality. Congrats, bro. Best of luck to you. We got the helicopter flying low above. They're coming for me. It's over. Jaywalking. Oh, just a random fire. Most common sight in downtown.
Exchange of info.
Okay.
Roger. Was a dark green Honda SUV.
Welcome to downtown, folks. Alright, whatever's burning smells awful too. So, this structure fire is for sure, I think, knocked down already, but we're still gonna go take a look at it. Passing through the edge of Skid Row again. Yeah, we try to avoid stopping around these parts, folks, in case that ain't clear. Here's what it is. Interested, so I did mention that a pursuit was probably about to happen. That could be why that LAPD helicopter was flying low over us going south towards Figueroa. I don't know if anyone has a LA Captain scanner up and knows exactly what's going on, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that's what that was about. There's something involved in that. I would assume that probably they're following that vehicle or something. They didn't have a plate on it, so. I don't know. Probably should have taken that left right there. We can just go up here and make a left. We can actually just sidewalk cut it. Oh, wasn't sure what we were looking at there, chat, so I had to guard the camera. He was sharpening a knife. I was not sure what we were looking at there. He was sharpening a knife, confirmed. Also, I gotta plug my scanner in. Chat, how we holding up? There's a fire at Echo Park. That's kind of where we're heading. Holy see you in your cut. Not that many cops out here compared to the last few nights when I came out during curfew, like after curfew. It's... Hang on, chat. We're flying. I think my battery's starting to lose some of its juice, some of its like capabilities. We started today at 100. We've been live for what? Not even an hour. Have we been live for an hour? Almost an hour probably, and we're at 80%. Kind of a little bit more like we're covering ground today though. All right, let's smell fire. We're about 2 minutes away. I mean, I'm sure it's already knocked completely down, but usually you still smell a little bit if it was a major fire. I read major incident, so I guess we're about to find out. Chat, we're on a beautiful Sunset Boulevard. This is the less popular stretch. We're pretty close to Dodger Stadium though, so there's that. Looks like the fire was actually right across the street from the park. So we should be able to see it if we go down to Echo Park. What is that, Echo Park Boulevard? And then make a left? Echo Park Avenue. Something like that, it's one of those two. I mean, I don't smell any fire though, so we gonna see. This is usually the way I take to Hollywood too. On an e-bike, you can get from downtown to Hollywood in like, or if you're really mobbing, I want to say like 15 minutes, which is kind of nutty. It's pretty sick. Like if that's your intention, like to go and get over there as fast as you can, I mean, I don't think there's a better way to do it. You know, and that's of course by riding liberally. Okay, I definitely smell fire now. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry chat. I'm gonna plug the scanner and we stop up here. It's up here to the left. Oh yeah, it's deep fire smell now. It was just hidden around the corner. Looks like there's still a fire engine here. I think they already knocked it down completely though. I don't see much going on. Kind of a big fire this was. Still is? I don't think so. I definitely smell it. There's a few people out here standing around looking. What up, dude? Got some viewers. Yeah, this is done with. There's a fire engine down here, leaving to the right. A lot of people standing outside. I think we can get a view right here. Is that a Tesla that was in there? Can't tell if that was a Tesla, chat. You don't know what kind of car that is? It looks like the garage door was still on. Maybe they had to peel it off. Yo, what? Synonym? I think your name's Synonym for the sub on Twitch. Thank you, bro. Chat, you can trigger an alert if you sub on Twitch or if you donate. I just set that up today. I'm probably not going to mention it at all after right now because it's not really a time. Shro, thank you for the sub. Anyways, looks like no one's hurt here, so that's good. The only thing hurt is this vehicle, which I think is a Tesla. I can't really tell what it is. I think we'll be able to get closer in a minute though. Yeah, chat. I have to change one setting and pay an extra $10 to stream to 3 places, so I'm gonna do that next. I know the Twitch, the Kick viewers are fiending tonight. No ad-free experience tonight, unfortunately. Anyways, what's going on here? Does anyone know what kind of car that is? If it was a Tesla.
Word at 711, code 2, incident 4249, RD 849.
Here's the park. They got the swans out. People were on the swans as a gigantic fire was raging. That must have been interesting.
The LA, code 6, Bel Air and Welby. Clear. 13X28 for control, indicator verify location.
Check units and 11X73, 11X73 in Rampart.
All right.
CPI traffic, Santa Monica and Edgemont, code 2 incident 3940, RD 201.
Line for incident 4254.
Interesting. Here on Sunset Boulevard. This is the way I was going to take to Hollywood anyway, so let's see if we can see what was going on over here. Honestly, doesn't look like much. Got him out of through Sunset Boulevard. Not a problem. Keith Donaldson with a 40. Thank you, bro. Let's see if my screen whites out this time. Thank you, Keith. That's very generous. Thanks, brother. Ay, ay, ay.
Traffic is outside Pierce window on Riverside Drive, East Felicity. Bill unknown, no color top, gray sweatpants. Thank you.
Riverside Drive, that's up in the valley.
1569.
Hill bomb.
Code 6, 9754.
All right, so whatever that was high priority would be up here.
One code 6, 6 east of Long.
So if there's anything to see, we're gonna check it out like now. And it was on Sunset, straight off. What's going on tonight? Am I crazy or is everybody else?
Are you clear? For ambulance shooting 975 North Wyndham.
There's an ambulance shooting.
22, 13 George 22, are you clear?
Here's the ambulance. was like here.
1 Henry 9, roger.
Bro, one thing you learn listening to a scanner in LA is that insane stuff is happening all the time, everywhere. It's kind of like, it's kind of disorienting. I don't think, see look, we're both here and there's no like clear sign of what's going on. Sounds like the airship might be coming in. I can't really tell. Yep, there's the airship overhead. Ambulance just got intel. I don't really want to be up in this scene if it's an actual shooting with an ambulance requested. We just want to kind of get a sense of what's going on. Airships overhead. I don't know if you guys see that. Looks like they're looking for what's going on too. Multiple ambulances coming here. Okay, LAPD's across the street. I'm gonna wait before I zoom in. I'm trying to look and see with my eyes what we're looking at here. There's only one unit here. Yo, JP with the 10, thank you, bro. Ugh. I can't really see anything across the street. I can't tell what's going on. There's more cops pulling up, so we're gonna post up like kind of at a distance. I don't want to get somebody who just potentially got shot. I'm not trying to record that. That's obviously not something I'm trying to see or put on camera. So what I can tell you guys from what I'm seeing is that there's some cops standing around talking to somebody, but I don't see anybody who has been shot potentially or allegedly. Cops are flying though. There's a huge response now, so I'm sure they believe something did happen. But from what I saw, and I'm telling you guys, I personally didn't see anything, so I can't really comment on it more than that. They're talking to more people. Cops are hopping out. Sorry, I know you guys want me to film this, but I don't know what's going on over there. So I don't want to actually film something that's that we don't want to see. We're gonna go on the other side though. That is something we will do. And I'm gonna block, just in case. I'm gonna tell you guys what I see, but we're gonna block. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't, like, I don't wanna be part of this, so I'm gonna keep going. There's more cops pulling up, like, yeah, this looks like an actual serious thing that I am not really trying to be part of. So we're just gonna go ahead and keep going. Sorry chat, I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see that. That's not what I'm really here to do. I'm kind of here to just ride around and chill. I don't want to show anybody that potentially had got injured or anything like that. So, it's what it is. Sorry. If you don't like it, pound sand. My live stream, my rules. Is what it is. If you can't respect that, the mods will ban you, and it's what it is. Sorry, I have my personal rules on what I will broadcast while we're out riding. There's some things that I just am not trying to have out there like that. You know, I'm not like the news actually. I'm not really like trying to report on all types of stuff like that. And whether or not something actually did happen there, oh my God, look at these. Bro, they got the whole pack out tonight. See, that's what I would love to go do if I wouldn't immediately get demonetized for riding with them. YouTube hates the wheelie boys, bro. YouTube does not like the wheelie gang at all. We do. but YouTube don't. Anytime I put someone popping a wheelie, you can say bye-bye. So anyways, if you're just popping in, we rode by, first there was a big fire, and then there was another call for some shots fired that was right around there. And I couldn't really see what was going on, but the amount of police pulling up made me think it was something more serious, so we just kept going. You know, just out of respect to everything that's going on there. I don't know what the case was, but I'd rather not stick around and find out. Anywho, now we're kind of on my original plan, which was to check out downtown for a bit, and then crush up Sunset and go check out Hollywood. That's what we're gonna do next. Yeah, I mean, anyone who watched my streams before all the protest stuff, I would really just ride around. That's like kind of all I mean, that's all I really ever do, if you guys think about it. Like, my entire channel is me just riding around, and that's like literally it. Plus the scanner died again, and I have it plugged in, so I don't know what to tell you guys.
4305 RD
Oh, there it is.
2146 semi-preferred.
I just had to turn it back in. I think it's like charging still.
D201.
Are the protests over? We saw one today, surprisingly.
What involved?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, we saw a decent-sized group today. It's like 100 people. That's one of my most hated intersections right there, is that one we just passed. It's like a 6-way, and sometimes it takes like 5 minutes to get through there. Like, actually 5 minutes. So this is Sunset, and it turns into Hollywood Boulevard, so we're gonna push up to Hollywood. See what's going on out there. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Has anyone seen the movie Nightcrawler? Bro, do y'all remember the scene with the Chinese food? That's what I just felt like, bro. I was like, how am I here before everything? I don't like this. Like, this is not what I signed up to do tonight. I came out here to ride around, bro. It like clicked in my head that I'm doing something I didn't want to be doing. I was like, I gotta go. Like, this is just not the move for me right now at all. Nothing going on is what bro, that was ripped straight out of the movie. What just happened? So literally, if you've seen that movie, that was actually a scene that we just lived in real life. Bro, like what? Oh man, that is insane. It felt a little too like I don't even know what the word is. Not deja vu, but actually maybe that. I don't know. Hollywood Boulevard has this big, wide open bike lane now, which I love. It goes all the way from where we just got off of Sunset to Hollywood Boulevard. One of the best things that LA has ever done is do this bike lane. For sure. I think easily one of the best things they've ever done. It's great if you're a cyclist. I hear some complaints that it's like kind of sketch or whatever, but I think by and large it's more of a greater good than than problematic. The problem people have is that it has this parking right here, so people constantly open the doors directly in the bike lane, and I mean that is kind of sketch, to be honest, but I don't know. I think it's kind of avoidable based off how much space we have right here from here to the left, and then you have this right here. This is the other problem, which is not a big deal for me, but a lot of cyclists get so mad, bro. They get so mad when someone does that right there, when they pull up and block part of the bike lane. Has anyone in chat ever had a bad cyclist experience? I'm sure everybody has. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Has anyone had to deal with a cyclist that just pissed them off entirely? Or maybe they pissed off and then they wigged out on you. One or the other. We got some skater boys out here, bro. Let's go. Just skating along, you know, nothing to see here.
7 North 3, North 6, 4820 West 17th Street. Son of a beat.
At this time, bro, it is kind of difficult multi-streaming because the two chats it's not as easy as you would think to read two chats, even though they're both in front of me. Right, damn, Hollywood's kind of active tonight. Bro, look at this thing. Is that Mercedes-Benz? Volvo. Sick. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I think I'm good on like the anything like actually crime related. I'm not really intending on checking out. Things on Fire, maybe. Other than that, we're just riding around kind of like nighttime sightseeing. Bro, yeah, so anyways, I rewatched Nightcrawler the other day too. That movie is so good, bro. It's so good. It's actually really good. It's just it's like a weird, creepy movie. Two scenes that really give me like uneasy feelings when I watch that is the one where he's going through the mansion. I'm gonna try not to spoil it. If you haven't seen it, watch Nightcrawler. It's so good. The one where he's going through the mansion. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. And the one where he's having a conversation with the lady in the newsroom. Those two scenes are so crazy. Those are what I think of when I think of that movie. Yeah, I just watched Nightcrawler again. Yeah, it is an interesting film, that's for sure. All right, we're mobbing to Hollywood right now. When we get out there, I guess we're just gonna see what's going on. Check it out real quick. Chad, do you guys want the scanner chatter up? Do you guys want to hear it? Just as like some background audio? I honestly don't know if you guys can even hear it. Like that's max volume. It's kind of a lot going on tonight, so I don't know how well you can hear it, but... Smeet. Smeet Night, your channel is a hitting YouTube champ. Thank you, bro. Thanks, dude. Jake Dorian Dora. Thanks for the 10. Thanks, guys. Yo, thanks for everyone who subbed on Twitch too. I'll probably get out and do a lot more of these on Twitch, just kind of chill, cruising around rides. Bro, every time I go live on YouTube, it's mildly stressful. I feel like everything has to be perfect. And I kind of like don't like that. I feel like I stream a lot more if I could just press a button and kind of like go. YouTube, like I have to time it perfect. I have to be up at the like everything's got to be perfectly right time. Things got to be set up perfect. I mean, I don't know. Realistically, it wouldn't be that much different doing it on mainly on Twitch, but looks like there's an ambulance out here. I don't really know what's going on, but we tried to come to Hollywood, so now we're here. What's up, Sonia?
Information only on incident 4334 for D1755.
All right, we're going into Hollywood Boulevard. It's kind of been a slow tempo night as far as riding. I'm kind of chilling. Kind of enjoying just putting around at a slow pace. You guys enjoying the slower pace? Kind of get to see more, huh? I feel like when I'm just flooring it everywhere, you can't really see what's going on. See, that was another man with gun call. If you pay attention to the scanner, it's gonna freak you out how many calls there are about like shootings, man with gun, assault with deadly weapon. It happens constantly in LA, dude. It's actually kind of unnerving. That's why I don't really listen to the scanner that much. I know some people that like just listen to it all day. I'm like, how could you like be sane still.
23, Roger.
It would drive me nuts. I don't know. I couldn't do it. It's so we got a robot.
And do you have a station identify?
Tell me where your last house is.
All right, Twitch chat. I am in you.
Suspects 2 female black 50 years.
That's my fiance's name. Hello.
4343.
Check on her. Make sure she ain't in LA tonight. Hey. Yep. 5 more ads. Oh God. Yeah. We will have the.
He's in pursuit of a 450 man with a gun in the East Valley in the rear.
Foot pursuit, man with guns.
Slauson and Braddock.
Bro, does everybody have a gun tonight out in LA?
At the alley,
Everybody?
block on Century.
Like everybody?
That alley just east of Main, so we can just see what east of Main.
Jeez.
Or do we want to hold all the way to Main?
What's going on, man? They ain't got no headlights on. Sketchy.
And it's code 4, Slauson and Braddock, suspect in custody.
You're around the incident 4284 down by only.
6 Williams, Angler.
2W98 back.
Back on Hollywood Boulevard. Let's go up to Highland. All right, here's a. I got nothing. I didn't know. I have no idea what you said. Sometimes they like the dispatcher says stuff, and I'm just like, is that English?
Rescue 65% intersection 117 Compton.
There's a rescue going on right now too.
Southbound, a gray bike towards Metro Hollywood Fine Station. Suspect now black, 5'10", 170 pounds, green shirt, beige pants, black shoes, weapon used, bodily force, no property taken.
Chat.
Incident 4289.
That's us. No, I'm just like southbound, Hollywood and Vine, gray bike. My bike's black, but 5'10". I'm 5'11". All right, I don't want to hear it. I'm 5'11". 6'1" with the right shoes on. All right, chat. Nobody say anything otherwise. So they're looking for a dude on a bicycle out here. I don't know what that's about.
Bring a backpack. Delta 2, 3471.
I mean, based on the response we saw over there on Sunset earlier, seems like LAPD got time for all types of stuff tonight.
So what's the BCC that's requested?
I don't know. Hollywood's always kind of sketchville, in my opinion.
Air 60 rounder.
Yikes! Attack of the Kia. This is the nightlife part of Hollywood Boulevard. Bro, look at this psychotic car. What the hell? Kind of creepy.
Location.
The fuck? The hell is that?
No supervisor is at that point.
They're asking for a supervisor back at that thing we saw on Sunset, so whatever it is, must have been a decently big deal, but I didn't want to stick around and find out.
You're going to be a male black, approximately 20 years of age. He has blue jeans, white shirt down over his shoulders, looks like he tried to throw it off.
They're still talking about the guy on the bike. That's what that's about. They're still trying to find a guy who got on, he got off the train, he got on a bike and started going, he started going south. Probably trying to get lost like in the neighborhoods or something, if I had to guess.
258.
Hard to tell over here though.
Switch to simplex for the air unit.
They're requesting an air unit for the guy on the bike?
1117 to Jersey.
I don't think that's the same thing. I'm about to say, how much does it take to catch a guy on a bike? Oh, hey man. I guess we're about to find out.
At Westwood 22.
Hollywood, now this place never sleeps.
Westwood Boulevard.
I pretty much never come here at night, but
RD884.
you know, here we are.
And that's a motor.
Oh, the crossing is crossable. Curb alert it for a hot second. Chat, it's like you guys are walking down Hollywood Boulevard. If you've never been here, this is exactly what it's like in real life, just as unexciting as it probably seems on stream and on the YouTube and Twitch feeds. It's
RP
there's not much to do.
105, 36, RP 105, come in.
Okay, actually past here it gets really hectic, so I'm gonna pop off.
No further descriptions. Spray painting graffiti along the curves and walls on the block, moving towards Victory Code 2, incident 4363 and RD919.
Eric James, do you need a 10 frequency?
We're gonna push it down a block.
We're gonna operate.
Is there an alley back here? That'd be sweet. Nope.
Shirt red hand 32, on Hispanic Rank Blue shirt, code 2 incident 4366, RA 1213.
How much battery we at? We are at 66%. Not bad, honestly. Helicopter over there. Looks like the helicopter's over where we were on Sunset still. Hard to really tell. It's coming this way though. It's coming towards Hollywood.
Kelly traffic and ambulance traffic, cause 100 killed, 2 vehicle. TC code 3, engine 4376, RD 1633.
2 vehicle collision.
28 west.
All right, we're gonna go back up. No handlebar view makes me dizzy, bro. People say they get dizzy with the handlebars. People get dizzy without the handlebars. Does anything make anyone happy anymore? Is anyone ever happy? Is everyone just upset about everything all the time? Here's one thing you don't need to be upset about. My Twitch, which is linked in the chat. Head over there and join us on Twitch. We're gonna go back up to the main street. I'm just kind of zigging and zagging. When they zig, I zag. Suspect and address at location.
Roger, it shows RE15.
Interesting.
Crash. Adam, go ahead.
Alright, we may make it back over there to Sunset and Echo Park. That's literally where we were when we were looking at the fire. So I don't know.
Subject to the neighbor, Bill Black, please.
I mean, we checked out Hollywood, so this is what's going on up here. Whole lot of napping. That is just not true. But you know, I also wish it was, but I don't think it's true. Got the Waymos back. For anyone who doesn't know, they turned the Waymos off over the weekend because they were scared they were going to get rioted on again. So they disabled all Waymos for Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I just scared the Waymo by riding to his side. He stopped. Bro, is there like, there's got to be a way to like spook a Waymo. Like to make it completely stop. I guess just going in front of it. I feel like ET. Peace out, Jose. I feel like ET.
Northbound on Santa Fe. Suspect is female black wearing surgical mask and black clothing.
She's got a damn.
Caliber semi-automatic handgun.
Damn.
Phone, keys, and laptop.
Damn!
173.
A girl with a surgical mask and scrubs robbed someone at gunpoint? Did we hear that correctly? Is that what happened? Bro, I'm staying far away from her, bro. Holy. Or something like that. I don't know if she says, I heard surgical something. I don't know. I don't like that. Is it busy tonight in LA? We were riding around for like 2 hours. We saw something on fire. What time is it? It's about to be 10. I don't know. Another member of Jeremy's stream that has joined us over here. Now we have Jeremy's mod, LE, and one of his viewers. That's great. Thank you, Sonia. Chad, if you're interested remotely in what I do, as far as only live, I know a lot of you probably watch my YouTube videos, but the live concept I have is from my friend Jeremy. So give him a sub on YouTube, Jeremy Reed on YouTube. He fires up his live every now and then, and he kind of just drives around and checks stuff out, kind of like what we're doing tonight, but from a car, which is a much better idea, is what I'm like slowly learning.
White shirt.
I think this wouldn't be a big problem. Like, I don't want to say there's a problem, but obviously as it gets later, it's less enjoyable to do on a bike. If I started at like noon, it wouldn't be a problem at all. Like, I can ride during the day all day, and that's chill, but at night is it's a little more stress inducing. You got more that you got to keep your eye on, you know. In the chat, get it like a copy paste. Every time I want to say it, I have to like do 4 things to try and post a link in chat. Or smashing. Ellie, I know you're probably working, so I hate like asking you to do stuff ever. I don't know if you are working at this time, smashing. If you're not, someone, anyone, please. Chat, join us on Twitch. We're live on Twitch as well tonight. Last time we were live on Kick. It was pretty chill. I'm just doing like, I'm just comparing, you know. Obviously, we're not gonna have crazy, like we peaked at 950 people on Kick, but that was at the height of the, you know, craziness. I think if we were co-streaming on Twitch that night, it probably would have been pretty solid too. But YouTube chat, the reason I'm plugging my Twitch so much is because I want to do more casual riding streams, maybe other bike stuff over there again. It's my yearly, Ellie knows, she's rolling her eyes right now. It's the time of the year where I give Twitch another shot. It's that time of year, all right? We're gonna play around. We're also gonna be streaming on Kick a little bit too. I'm gonna try and figure out which one I enjoy doing it on more. I will say the first big stream we had on Kick, it was okay. I wasn't really, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. But I had a chat with the team at Kick after the stream because I thought it was pretty good for a first stream. How many streamers you guys know for a first stream on a platform that's not already a big streamer gets almost 1,000 people in there on their first stream? That's not easy to do. And I had a quick chat with the team. They explained some things to me. So we will be streaming there too, but it kind of made me realize, like, why should I just completely neglect Twitch? Especially if a lot of people like that too, still. And I have a Twitch account. It just exists, you know, it's there, so why not use it? I would be streaming on all 3 tonight, but I don't have it set up to do that. I have to pay more money to my, to the service I use. The multi-stream, it's called IRL Toolkit. But it's not a big deal. So next time we'll probably do all 3. But tonight, it's just YouTube and Twitch. Gapathon over. I've been listening to the radio the whole time as we've been chugging along down this road. I walk a lonely road. I haven't heard anything too interesting, so we're just kind of pushing back towards the city. Currently, if you hang out in Hollywood long enough, like, inevitably something relatively interesting will probably happen, but, you know, it might take a while. These are like some hip restaurants on the right. One's called like Kismet, I think.
I'll be taking phone, wallet, and a vehicle gray Mercedes C300 on a license plate. Code 3 into the 4415 and RE20.
Damn, bro, he got it for everything. Y'all heard that? Took his phone, wallet, and his car. Damn, bro, people are really getting GTA out here, bro. Be careful. Chad, are you in LA? Be careful if you are. You're out here taking everything. What the hell? Phone, wallet, and Mercedes C300. I like how they included that, like it was an accessory too.
There's also possible DUI traffic involved. March comes to additional concerns.
Ah, we got this in a sec. Oh. If you guys remember, the original reason I was heading back out here was for Echo Park and Sunset. We're not too far from there, but we're still far. Mainly because I've been meandering around. If I wanted to get back there in like 10 minutes, we probably could have done it. And that's mainly due to how insane this bike is. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I got 3 new bikes. Oh my God. Yeah, we almost saw that T-bone happen, but we're not going to talk about it, right, chat? Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, reason 9,000, I don't really like riding too late. Anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw I got a bunch of new bikes in the mail. Those are going to be my next videos. After, I guess tomorrow, I'll probably post this video. I'm filming on my helmet cam as always. So, that's going to be next. Look at this. It's like an art installation. I don't think it's art for sale. It's just art that's here, and it's been here for a while. I don't know if you guys were watching when I was streaming when the Dodgers won. This was here too then. Kind of interesting. Sunset Boulevard, still kind of active out here tonight. Super hip part of town, super busy right here. I mean, look at this restaurant. It's pretty late and it's packed. It's actually kind of sick how packed it is. I like that. I like stuff like that. Makes me feel like I'm not in Gotham City when people are out enjoying themselves, like, and not feeling like they're in danger. And then we go back to downtown and we're back in Gotham City. Alright, so we're actually going to end up crossing back to that scene where I didn't want to show you guys what's going on. So, I mean, if there's still a response here, then that's kind of crazy. Doesn't look like there is. See, look, these cars right here, that lady wasn't even looking left, bro, or whatever gender, I'm sorry. Misgendered, I don't know. Oh, God. It's over. Chad, it's over. Back it up. We had a good run. It's over. It's all over. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Yeah, it was right around here. Looks like it's all packed up, so maybe it's a little further up. Here's Los Lobos. Anyone ever heard of Los Lobos? Right here on the right. It's like a famous bar or club. I've never actually been in there. It's called Los Lobos. I think it's a venue / bar / club. Yeah, we passed where that response was, and I looked on the ground to see, you know, what do you guys usually see when there's a shooting? I'm not going to say it, but you guys know. I didn't see any of that, so hopefully everybody is, you know, A-okay. Let's just pray for that, right? Let's just pray for that. Anyways, we got to go up a hill, so let's go. all these cars coming up from the right are spooking me, chat. It's spooking me. Let's just get up this hill, then we can slow down. Everybody's going so fast tonight. Where's everybody got to be? Everyone's got to play speed. Where are you going? Where is this fool going? Where is this fool going? Where are they going? Good thing I put a hoodie on. It was hot today. Anyone who lives in SoCal, it was freaking hot today, man. But let's keep going. We gotta get up over this hill. Want to race, bro? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I also won, so there's that. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this thing will give something both barrels from like 5 to 50 miles an hour. After that, just about like anything will walk away from you. We're gonna take a different route. Actually, let's go ahead and go by the park. Why not, right? Is the bus coming in? Go! Go, bus! Go! Oh my God, bro! You know, that's what just happened. May surprise some of you, because bus drivers are usually the most aggressive drivers in LA. Like, they do not wait. I figured he was just going to charge in front of me. That's why I gave him the full pass. Like, go, 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 go. Usually they don't wait at all. That was a very, I think it was because the cop was right behind him. He was scared or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't explain that one. You guys want to look at the park? We can look at the park. Let me turn my scanner down so I don't scare everyone in the park. I'll show you guys the same view I showed stream when we ended on YouTube when we came out of K-Town. Yo, thank you for that sub. I'm gonna check it out. Oh, it's this way. Oh, we're going dark mode, chat. Dang, with the swans too? Holy. Dang, dude. Bro, I straight up have a blinding light. I gotta watch out for birds. It's like a real thing you have to do. Just watch out for birds. Don't want to injure a bird. Excuse me. Chat, I'm so am I a bad person for the way I ride? I've never hit anybody. I still stand on that, bro. I have never hit a soul. And I don't like saying that because, you know, I do believe in jinxing, but I do really ride carefully. I do. I really do. Oh! Now that's how you get ads, bro. How many dumb driving maneuvers have we seen in the last 30 minutes? Where this person just did that is probably, arguably, the worst place to do it. Wait, does this dude look better, low key, or does the wide look better? This one kind of lets in more light because he uses the lens with the wider aperture. It probably actually looks low key a little bit better on this one, no? Or no? Coming back into the city. Washington Square, ADW.
20 seconds, the wall. They made it.
You don't say.
no further. Last seen approximately 30 minutes ago, leaving the business.
What's up with all this traffic going right? Interesting. All right, we're really doing a repeat of the same route we started today on, so let's do it nighttime version. Barrett's with the 1,000 something. 1,000 something. I don't know what that was. Thank you, bro. We're gonna head back into downtown and cruise. When I ride this fast, I can't even hear the chatter, so not very it's not very intuitive to what we're doing. We're almost at 50% battery, which is kind of crazy. We sort of been humming tonight. Thank you, Varys, for that that donation in that currency. I can't really tell what it is, but thank you. I think it's like $1 USD.
Thank you.
Homie on a scooter. Sheesh. Yeah, put me back in downtown, bro. Ironically safer for one reason. The traffic is more predictable. This is a great, hold on, wait, we gotta check out this view. This is one of the best views of downtown. Just right here. Literally just this. What movie is this scene from? This shot?
4408 RG235 handle identify.
It's a movie studio right in front of us, or like it's not a movie studio. It's like a production studio. I had to do it like I was part of a commercial that was there once. YT color code is $1 equivalent if you don't know. Yeah, chat. So if someone donates in a weird amount, usually like the color is usually pretty spot on. As far as guessing how much it is, if you don't know the currency. I still stand on the fact that super chats are, the fee on them is too high, bro. Obviously, I don't complain because I love it when people donate, but it's like when someone super chats, they're giving 30% to Google and 20% to the IRS. Like they're really donating to the government and to a corporation. It's kind of frustrating, but that's the price you pay for using their products, you know. Anyway, we're out here in downtown.
Actually occurred in Hollywood.
I feel like we're in the movie Heat. Bruce Willis, Die Hard, yeah. A lot of bangers in this general area. A lot of banger movies. What's up, Nikki Pink?
Roger, man. The east side is going to be northeast. The west side is going to be Hollywood. So can you call back?
Patrick Gate on Twitch. Steeler Jacks. Nifty Vifter. Drink Potions. Christian Colvin. We got LE in both chats, bro. We get a WLE in both chats. WLEE.
Blue white t-shirts.
She is in Twitch chat and YouTube chat.
With white shoes.
Jumping back and forth, controlling you hooligans. All right, we're going to head into downtown, see what's going on. We're going to take a way that we haven't taken in a while, which is this little side route right here. This road used to be crazy. On this left right here, there used to be all people sleeping right here. And they'd be tucked in behind the guardrail and also down there below on the other side. But it's not the case anymore.
Stand by.
Yankee, show me a tip. 73 cancel on 52.
Scenes of downtown, folks. I don't know what to say about that. That was crazy. I don't know. Yo, I kind of like riding with my light off because it screws with the camera less. I feel like you can see more. Although then I'm riding with my light off, which is just a whole other problem.
Clear for 9 hours and 26 minutes. Suspect, as you know, we're in a white vehicle yelling. Suspect and the female shooting the female. No weapon was seen.
Damn.
Suspect last seen
The girls are fighting. Female suspect was female threatening to shoot a female. Damn, bro, how does it get to that?
Suspect walking in the middle of the street. Suspect is now Hispanic 20.
This bad's popping off tonight.
Pressure with 38 on the back. Light jeans jumping on parked vehicles.
Suspect been out listed in Valley Hard. As you come here close, suspect is walking in the middle of the street. Male Hispanic 20 and 30.
That's up in the valley.
Black hoodie with a 78 on the back.
Anybody in chat live in the valley? San Fernando, San Gabriel Valley, any valley heads? Riders. Homie's making them deliveries.
Sure.
Oh, yo, let's go. Bro, they're squatted up.
Maple and 16th.
Maple and 16th, that's back in the Fashion District area.
If you supposed to go on your way, what's that? 15-27, are you on the phone?
Bro, they're moving on them little mopeds.
69504 Holmes.
That's funny. Fresno, Anaheim. Chat, go ahead and type in the chat where you're watching from. I need more data on all you guys. I am assimilating your data so I can sell it to a third party. Just kidding, but put in the chat where you're watching from. It's something we do every stream, just because I like seeing where you guys are tuned in from. Downtown after dark, folks. Moped gang is deep out here, bro. They're all over.
Code transfer 44 70 2056. Now 547 Central suspects. Female Hispanic 30 to 40 years. Suspect number 1 no shot. Jeans. Suspect number 2 jacket. 2 incident 4475 out of 1746.
Sure, incident 118.
Vegas, Henderson, Egypt. Bro, you're not in Egypt. Are you really watching from Egypt? That'd be kind of fire, actually. Not gonna lie.
Early 20s. Black jacket. Red.
Canada, Texas, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, that sounds more realistic.
RD 1443.
Before Martin Luther King and Buckingham.
Let's go stealth mode for a bit.
Stanford engages. Code 2 incident 4457 RD 1385.
Stanford engage.
24 Westbound 15th Street.
Westbound 15th. That's over here in downtown.
Information on 818 southbound Avenue to the rear or north.
818. That's what someone just kept. This is one of y'all just shouted out. LA got high crime rate. I mean, honestly, I think it's going down year after year, if I'm not mistaken. It definitely is dangerous, though.
San Pedro is in custody.
San Pedro. I feel like part of it is just kind of like how many people are out here and how many people get involved in some sketchy stuff. Definitely a big chunk of the crime, and then there's another part of it that's like, you know, actual regular crime that happens to unsuspecting people, which sucks. But, you know, I don't know. I can't really put a finger on it. I don't know what the actual numbers say, though. I haven't looked in a while. Like, if the crime rate is still trending downward. God, we're just chilling in the middle of the street. We got a yellow mustard Cybertruck. There's a lot of people kind of out and about tonight. Curfew got lifted, I think, yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. It might have been today. So people are no longer... If you saw my lives when curfew was in effect, last few days, this place was like ghost town, bro. Like, I'm talking, it was dead out here. Like, nobody. I mean, genuinely, there was nobody on the street. There was not a single soul walking. It's a little bit of a different scenario tonight. A little more lively. Still not, like, fully awake, but we're getting better. We're having a standoff. Razzle. Bro, what if I just monster truck directly into this thing right now? I just wheelied and just rode over him. That'd be really mean, huh? I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, what if I did? Intrusive thoughts. Well, he's on delivery and he's not moving. I was, if you guys remember my video, we talked to a guy who controls a bunch of these at the same time. He said he controls like 4 from different screens, and he uses PlayStation 4 controllers. And that's how they do it.
With damaged hood with gray primer color on the top. Suspects were last seen outbound from a location. Weapon is still outstanding. Incident 441.
They reopened the Apple Store. No longer boarded up. This is the Apple Store they looted.
25, just show us the route to X-ray.
And it's reopened. Talk about all-time dumb places to loot, right?
491.
Peace out, hippie schmoo. I mean, Apple Store is way up there as far as dumb places to loot.
Hey.
This is the Adidas store.
Charles John 463.
My scanner is wigging out a little bit. Oh, they're still working on this one. This place got looted pretty bad too. Looks like they're still working on it. This place got fixed up quick. Huh? They fixed this up quick. Oh, really? They so when this was boarded up, it was just like preemptively. Yeah. That's smart. Have a good one, man. Ah, Chad. Okay, that makes more sense. We had said that a few times that they had got looted, but apparently they did the preemptive boarding up. Here's the Apple Store. Pretty much entirely clean. So for this one, I think they went in through the front door and they broke one of these side panels. I mean, look, this is Apple we're talking about, so of course they don't mess around. They came out right here. Yep. Through that one. What's good? What up? And right here. This is the one they came through. Hey, be safe, guys. We had a whole little crowd of fans right there. That's sick. Downtown LA after dark, folks. It's actually kind of, I don't want to say it's calm, but it's definitely chill out here tonight. Gotta keep your eyes open at all times, of course. Peace out, CPL Rhonda. Sorry, it's so hard to read Twitch names, bro. The text is so tiny. I got good eyesight, but I can still barely read it. Huh?
An additional unit at this time.
I didn't talk to you.
Oh, I apologize.
Oh, yeah, you're good. I wasn't talking to you. I'm live streaming right now, by the way. Yeah. Bro, what the fuck? I said, that was a security guard, by the way. I was like, are you going to lose your job, bro? What are you talking about? He low-key tried to flex up on me. He was like, what'd you say to me? Like, I wasn't talking to you, dude. Weird. Anyways. Chat downtown LA after dark, I'm telling you. That's funny. He actually genuinely thought I said something though, and I was like, I didn't talk to you. He looked like it was an actual misunderstanding. He was like, oh, I'm sorry. He did like a little prayer thing with his hands. He must have heard somebody else talking shit to him. The way he approached looked like he was actually upset. I was like, what are you talking about? And then he looked confused when I was not like trying to raise the issue. Interesting. All right, we're at 6th and Spring. I don't know, Chad. We're just kind of going around right now. What time is it? We're 2.5 hours in the stream. Yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of mobbing around the city, seeing what's going on. For now, what happens next? Don't know. Dude, tripping. He was literally a security guard. Like, he was in a security outfit. He had a security little flashlight. And I don't know. I guess he turned the corner saying that too, which is interesting because he must have either heard me or thought he heard me saying something before I went all the way around that block, or he heard it from somebody else as I was coming up the block. Either way, I would have turned and put him on live stream if he started bugging, but he genuinely looked like it was a misunderstanding, so that's why I kept riding. If he was tripping, I would have happily turned around and put him on camera. But, you know, just a little misunderstanding. Hopefully he finds the guy who was talking shit to him, though, because he looked like he really wanted to handle that. So, swear.
Army unit, incident 4523 is operated by ambulance battery district Kurt.
Ambulance needed for a battery. Stuff like that. Like, I'm just kind of listening to the scanner for chatter. I don't really want to go look at that, bro. Like, I'm not really trying to go see some crap like that. Like, the fire was kind of interesting. Other than that, like, we're good. I just kind of out here trying to ride around.
Mental illness, Region Hughes.
That's another high priority mental illness call. I don't know. We just out here cruising. Chat, you having fun just cruising around? I mean, we're literally just riding around.
77, 16,
We got the Raptor. Raptors have been ruined for me now that I've seen the Raptor R, and I heard one. There's a person in my neighborhood who has a Raptor R, and I'm just obsessed with it, bro. I am entirely obsessed with the Raptor R. And it's been a few times where I've almost made the horrible decision of buying one over the last few weeks, and it's taken a lot of restraint to not do it. Yeah, I need to not incur any vehicular debt. Especially because the Fed announced today that they're not cutting rates. I gotta say, that surprised me, but I'm also not surprised. You know? I thought there would be like a 0.25% basis cut today. But it didn't happen. So mortgages are gonna stay high, auto loans are gonna stay high. It's still gonna be a goal to, what is it?
Traffic train involved at the MTA line 1311 East 1st Street, 1311 East 1st Street, train number.
Well, I don't see anything. Yo, Michael Taylor with the 5, buy it and claim it as business expense. Technically will be used. Yeah, I work pretty closely with my CPA about stuff like that. It's definitely something I would do if I bought a truck. I'm not sure if a Raptor R qualifies for bonus depreciation and all that. I don't think it's heavy enough. I know like a Cybertruck or something like that is, but I'm not really interested in buying a Cybertruck. There's other vehicles that are heavy enough. I don't know if the Raptor is though. I don't know if it's over 6,000 pounds. Yo, W. Michael Taylor, he's been in here since day one. Someone over there is yelling to the abyss.
962, verify you received our toll request.
Thank you, Michael Taylor. Good to see you, bro. W. Yeah, I try to avoid the whole buying really fancy things and then find out ways to write them off. It is definitely, I mean, a lot of people do it, and it's definitely a thing you can do, but I try to just not.
Shooting just occurred 951 West 74th Street, 951 West 74th Street.
Oh, we're not going down there.
Suspect last seen walking on 74th Street.
That's down in the trenches. West 74th Street. We might go there during the day. Definitely not at night.
Credit description, code 3, incident 4540 on RD 1256.
Second traffic units, 4X99, and Analyst traffic. 1311 East 1st Street, 1311 East 1st Street, Bill 3 incident 4532, RD 451.
This is approximately where that call was at, and I don't see anything. So you might be able to see this. I don't know if it was a car. I didn't hear if it was a car. If it's a person, we're not probably going to stick around. I don't want to see a person. But if it's a car that ran to a train, that's like mildly interesting. Because the train does run right here.
7460 Dixie Street, apartment 19, Downton Valley.
See what's going on. Looks like the trains are both going. Is this one stopped? I don't think the trains are even stopped. I think they're both just rolling along just fine. Cops are coming though. Oh wait, this may get this may turn interesting. No, this train is stopped. Well, I'm gonna go tight shot. Just in case. Okay, we didn't see anything. There's no car here though, so that means it must be a person.
1311 East 1st Street.
There's a paramedic right here too. Oh, no, sorry, there's a work truck.
Suspect are now 6337 Orange N Street.
Cops hopped out for something, but
question 4555 RD 1139.
yeah, I don't see a car, which means that I don't want to stick around. I thought this was a car that got on the train tracks.
67, go ahead and send me 4557, please.
So we are not going to stay for this and see what happens. EMS is rolling. Folks, this is stuff that goes down after dark in LA.
Traffic, and also a unit on traffic. 33 vans, Susan home for suspect. The suspect is on the floor and fighting with security. She is not
a lot of EMS rolling, so it must be something bad. We're not going to stick around.
Mission ahead, identify.
Oh man, realities of life. Hopefully they're okay. That's kind of crazy. Wow, there's a lot of EMS over there. I don't see anybody. I looked with my head. I didn't see anybody down there, so
I have no report.
they must have gotten up. Sometimes a car gets stuck on the tracks. That's something that's like interesting. I'm not like, I just don't want to see anyone that's hurt. I really don't.
So 204.6 Jordy 1249.
Back to the city we go. Nice little view right here too. You know what's shocking? That's the second thing that we're basically the first people to, because this bike is insane. Oh wow, that's heavy rescue. Damn bro, they brought out the heavy rescue for that. If that guy's okay, he's probably about to be set for the rest of his life. Getting hit by a train, bro, and coming out. Yeah, I think you're chilling.
With a right leg amputation wedge between the train and the platform.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, boy. Okay, well, there's that. Everyone involved, man. That's all we can do, chat. We can all definitely always do one thing that costs nothing every day, and that's pray. You pray for everyone involved. Anywho, sorry to darken the mood. That's why I got up out of there before, you know. I mean, the train was, correct me if I'm wrong, leaving. Or maybe it was the other one. I don't know. One of the trains was stopped. That was just a weird scenario that I just didn't want to stick around for any longer. And anywho. LA after dark. Crazy. That's why sometimes I make a YouTube video and it's literally just called Riding LA After Dark. And that's crazy on its own, bro. Like, just the concept of that is, I don't think people realize how insane that is. Like, just doing that, the act of doing that is nuts. Me being out here is nuts. It just is. It just is. There's so many roaches on the ground right there, bro. They must have just bred or something. Jeez. Folks, next time I fire up, it's gonna be in the day, bro. I want to do like 8 hours, but I want to start at like noon. And I want to do a bunch of stuff throughout the day that's like less like, you know, riding at night. So that's why I want you guys to follow me on Twitch. My Twitch is going to be linked in YouTube chat, hopefully by the mods. Hopefully one of them can put the Twitch link in the chat. And I plan on doing much more regular things over there. So if you would be so kind as to hop over on Twitch, give me a follow over there. I'm probably going to be live tomorrow on Twitch doing another ride. I might go live from my house and put together all these e-bikes that I have to put together. Because I have to put together like 6 bikes. So I might just go live tomorrow from my house and do that. Thank you for the sub on Twitch. I'm sorry, it didn't show your name. But thank you, bro. Tonight was kind of wild, bro. I thought I was gonna get out and do like a normal chill, like just roam around and kind of talk to chat, but like we saw some nutty things, dude. We saw some nutty things. Kind of wild.
George 33, Coastal Charles, that's the location.
Yo. B Marvo with the sub on Twitch. Thank you, bro. We're at 21 Twitch subs. Let's go. We got like 10 subs today. W.
Roger, White Oak.
Spender. That's the one I missed. Thank you for the sub, bro.
59. Black hooded switch up, black shorts. 2174595 on E636.
Why are you broken?
Chad, I'm gonna call it. I kind of got out a little too late today. I meant to be out earlier so we could cruise around for a bit, but at least I gave you guys something. All right, folks, another night in the city. Out here a little too late. I don't know. I gotta start wrapping up a little earlier. I don't like being out here too late after dark. It starts to get a little weird. A little strange. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed. Of course, hicksfam.com, top link in the description. And for a chance to win an e-bike like the one I'm riding, ends July 31st, coming up soon. Don't forget, top link in the description, top 10 comments. Enter now. Of course, as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video very soon. Peace.